The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
And the Rockets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Goff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right floor. He's stopped, and he gets a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The Rockets will line up now. It's first and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Rockets! As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Back to throw. It's Baker. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Tight end goes in motion. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Baker. With the catch, it's Foster. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down. And the Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Kirk, it's Toledo in the lead right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Badgers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Cooper. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And the receivers got it. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Rockets have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Rockets come to the line with 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Toledo.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Pump over the middle. It's Foster. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Off target and incomplete. Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Hands off to the fullback. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Baker. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He's got it in the open. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Rockets will have 1st and 10 here. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rockets will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Trying to find room. It's Jones. Fighting off the defender.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. And it's a bunch formation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Foster. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. He keeps it on a design run. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Badgers are in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Baker. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Grab behind the line, it's Foster. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Badgers line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. And he drops back in the gun. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. QB keeper all the way. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Look out, room to run here. The Rockets pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Rockets with 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
1st and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A quick throw out left, complete. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And Kirk, it's Toledo in the lead right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! This offense really clicking.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. To the air, it's Baker. It's a short completion of the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. At the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Field fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. He's looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He's in the clear. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Leaning on the run game here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo!
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
The tight end has got it. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Baker. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Big throw to the right, looking for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation